Hey there, friends. I told you guys a couple of weeks ago that I'd be putting out a series of videos that were exposing the lies and the actual truth of the cover-ups of actual news within the news industry. Legacy media, mainstream news, has been lying to us for a long time. They are pretty much owned by everyone on the far wacko left, so they are trying to spin and give an op-ed instead of news. Used to, there were channels that gave you news, and it was just the data. Now it's a spin on the data, so it's everybody's own version of a particular story. There is no better example of this than what I'm about to show you, and this is probably going to piss you off. You guys probably heard last week about all the bomb threats that Target was getting. Oh man, they're getting bomb threats like crazy. Well, I heard that one of these stores was right near my house, Lafayette, Louisiana. So I'm thinking, that's not like my people. That's not how people in the Deep South react. We're not the kind of people that would do something like that, call in a bomb threat because we're upset about some crap that a store is selling. We in the Deep South are different. I'm not saying that it's better. I'm not saying it's worse down here. I'm saying it's just different. We could give two rips about the stupid little things that you want to sell in your store or what kind of beer you want to sell. We're not going to go out and dance on a street corner and light things on fire in opposition. What we'll do is simply not purchase those items and not shop at those stores. It's really that simple. So when I did a quick Google search to see what gives, man, surely people around me are not like this. The first thing I ran across on this first Google page when I type in Target bomb threats, look at the headlines. Oklahoma Target shoppers react to evacuations amid Saturday bomb threats. Oh my God, it looks horrible. Target store received bomb threats as pride backlash persists. Oh my goodness. Target stores in at least 5 states received bomb threats over pride items. Oh my God. Dogs and cats are living together now. Target responds to bomb threats at locations in Oklahoma City. LPD clears both Target stores in Lafayette. Oh my gosh, I can't believe conservatives are doing this. Then you go read these stories. When I click on the Washington Post story, it's the leading story on this topic. Look at what the headline says. Target stores see more bomb threats over pride merchandise. And look at the subheading. Locations in at least 5 states were evacuated this weekend and no explosives were discovered. So the first thing you think of is, these crazy Bible-thumping conservatives. Oh my gosh, they're doing crazy stuff now. Now they're trying to bomb things. It's exactly what the media wanted you to think. In fact, when you read their very own news story, you start reading, look at the first page. Target stores in at least 5 states were evacuated this weekend after receiving bomb threats. Go paragraph to paragraph. And it doesn't tell you what type of group is calling in these stories until you get all the way to page number 4. Look at the second paragraph, and this is the one regarding the store by my house. Police in Lafayette, Louisiana searched 2 stores there and reviewed security footage after bomb threats were sent to multiple news organizations. Here we go. The unknown senders said Target betrayed the LGBTQ plus community and are pathetic cowards who bowed to the wishes of far-right extremists who want to exterminate us. Read the last part of that last sentence again. Pathetic cowards who bowed to the wishes of far-right extremists who want to exterminate us. I've been paying really close attention since this dog and pony show came out about people pretending to be particular genders. I've been pretty vocal about it, about how these people need help. I'm not talking about gay people in general. That's a totally different topic, and you can talk about that at another time. You can have your own opinion about that. I have mine. I'm not going to discuss that here. The trans thing is serious because I've been very vocal about that these people need help. They are psychologically defective. It is not normal to pretend to be one thing that you are clearly not, factually and biologically not. That's not normal. And it's equally not normal to expect other people who know better to pretend along with you. So I've been very vocal about that. But I've also been paying very close attention to how violent these people are, which is very typical for people who have mental conditions. They lash out. And once you start to accept them, you're ignoring the fact that they have a problem. And in some cases, the fact that they're telling you that they're trans might be their cry for help. That might be their way of saying, I need help. Something is not right. But when you accept them, you just perpetuate that. You make it worse because now you're going along with them. So you're not ever getting that person the help they need. Accepting them the way they think they are, that's not help. That might simply grease the wheels a little bit and make things smooth for now, and it avoids the confrontation of the discussion you should be having with them to try to get them help, but it's certainly not helping them. You're just making it worse. But these people are the ones who are doing the exterminating, not the quote far-right extremists. And I can promise you one thing, I don't need anybody, anyone, anywhere to tell me any better. I know who did these bomb threats. It's the trans wacko community. It's these gender pretenders. It's the people out there who are messed up in the head. I do not think the quote gay community had anything to do with this. The gay community in general, and again, I guess I'm not the right person to be saying this because I don't have a whole bunch of gay friends, but I know gay people. They live nice, quiet, normal lives, just doing their thing. I'm not saying all of them, just like there's boisterous people like me who might be on the conservative side who are a little bit more outspoken. Of course there's outspoken people in every group of life. But they're not like these trans people. These gender pretenders are so hell-bent on forcing everybody else to pretend along with them that they get mad and angry and they want to physically force everybody to be just like them and to react and act just like them when it comes to pretending about these things. The main takeaway from this story is the very fact that the news media tried, knowing that we have drive-by readers. And what I mean by drive-by readers, a lot of the American public, and I guess in the world in general, we have so much information at our fingertips at any given moment that it's easy to swipe. It's easy to go to that next story, or it's easy to scroll your Facebook feed. So that headline is what you're latching onto. And you know I'm right. So when you see that headline, you're like, there goes those crazy right-wing extremists again. There goes those Bible thumpers again. That's your immediate thought, because that's how the media wants to frame that. They know that most people are not going to take the time to read that story. So by feeding you that headline that's misrepresented and incorrect and a flat-out lie, by doing that, they are giving you the whole story just in a headline the way they want it to be read. Now, I want to make one real quick point. This whole Target fiasco and the whole Bud Light thing, all this kind of stuff, you people on the far stupid left don't understand people who are center or center right. You just simply don't understand it. We don't care what you do in your bedrooms. We honestly don't care. We don't care what you do in your back seats of your own car. We truly don't care. If you keep it out of our schools and away from our children, we don't care. For all we care, you can put fruit, Bud Light bottles, and Mongolian gerbils in your butt. We don't care. We honestly don't care. We don't want to hear about it, and we don't want to see it. But we certainly don't want our children being exposed to it, and our children getting how-to manuals on how to put Mongolian gerbils in their butts.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America. It's